learn how to make a simple game where we just make a counter that goes up and down. You click either up or down buttons. So let's get started. So first of all, what you do is you click start new project, and for your project name you can't have spaces. So for this we're just going to name it up and down. The reason why we're using underscores is because otherwise it won't allow us to continue, and it won't allow that project name. Like this, project names cannot contain spaces. So let's get started. Now it's going to open your screen page, and in your screen page you will have a palette with your user interface, layout, media and all other sorts of things. So first of all, if you're that type of person that likes to keep things organized, you click on layout and then go on table arrangement. Make sure it says table arrangement, which is usually the middle one. And then you get to play about with how big you want the table. I'm gonna have my rows 1 row and 3 columns. You don't have to do it this way. You could do 1 column and 3 rows. Actually, I'll keep it like that. So to make your counter, first you need the counter, and to do that you need a label. So it's under the notifier right here, and it's just in user interface. You click label, and then your text for label is the number 0. So there you have a 0. Now that you've done that, you go on buttons and drag 2 buttons to the screen. And actually, just to be clear, we'll add 1 more and drag everything down. Gonna add text, and that text will say counter. So you go in text box and then you write it in. So once you're using the app, there will be a text that says counter, and then you can obviously tell it's right there. Now we've renamed these buttons so they're easier to tell. This button will be named up, and this button will be named down. And you can change the text color to whatever color you want, like green or blue. Just to keep them different, I'll do 1 red and 1 blue. You can also change the background, so then you can tell which one is up and which one's down. So yellow for that, and I'll have magenta for that. Actually, not magenta, we'll do a different color, cyan. So now that you have your buttons, which stands out, you can also pick a color for your counter. So I'll do green, and then we'll leave the text box black. Now we need these buttons to actually work. To do that, first you click on your blocks, and now what you do is you click button 1. We'll start off with the up. When button 1 is clicked, it's like sentence. You have to just finish it off and put the jigsaw pieces together. You set label text to, and then you need math here. So if the counter goes up, then you have to add 1, which you can get right here, and then just set that to 1. And now we'll just quickly do the same for button 2, but this one is going to be a bit different. and then you go on math and you subtract, because obviously when you go down you decrease, not go up, because that's the opposite, completely opposite. And then you get your 1. And now for these gaps here, you could see there's 2 errors. You need to fix them, and fix that, you just get the set label text, which is right here. I'll add that there. The reason why I added it there was because you can always get it from the backpack. And whenever you make a mistake, like if you add this by mistake, you can just easily delete it. You can get all sorts of controls from here: the control, logic, math, text, lists, colors, variables, and procedures. So now all you have to do is test your work onto the emulator, or if you're using USB, you can connect it to that, and then you're done. You'll have a counter that either goes up or down. Thank you for watching yellow screen videos. This is our first video. I hope you please would like and subscribe for more videos.